Good night, Will Zymer. This is your lucky day. Today's my triple header. I'm only going to do one part, maybe a 50-minute part, and I'm done here. Obviously. Why decided to make another video? Because there's nothing to really watch on YouTube. So I went to the store, I bought myself Subway, a BLT sub, and I bought myself another pack of smokes. So I'll make me a 55-minute video. I'm done, and I'll enjoy the show with you guys. And after that, I'm gonna eat my Subway, watch my video, eat my Subway, and I'm gonna go to bed around 11:50, 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I'm in bed right now. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy my 2 videos. But to be fair, in the morning, part 1 did not get uploaded. Hence why this video, I'm only gonna make me a 50-minute video, and that's it. Because I'm scared if I go over an hour, the video might not upload. Because my phone now, if I go over an hour, sometimes it doesn't. It takes forever to upload. That's why now I cut my parts into segments. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Man, you smoke like, yeah, I do, man. I have to cut down on my smoking. This is my 3rd pack today, man. It's not good for you, right? Yeah. Why do you smoke so much? Ivan, why do you smoke so much? Because what? Because I'm under a lot of stress, obviously. After what the game resist me, right? Yeah. 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 Why didn't you get your membership this week? Because I it would have drained all my money, man. I had so many bills to pay. It was fucking crazy. Obviously, I have to pay my insurance. Obviously, I put $85 towards paying off Revenue Canada. That took a good chunk of my money. I could have paid like $50, but I want to pay it off pretty quickly. I have $376 to pay off, so I have to take $85 of my money to pay off Revenue Canada, and I'm down to like 200 something, 200 like 90, 200, I don't know, $285 left to pay off. And they set me there, if you don't pay it out by August 5th, we're going to charge you interest. But I will not be able to pay it out by August 5th, so I'm going to have to pay a little bit of interest on it, so maybe an extra $25 interest, but it's all good, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that's why VJ cries, Ivan. Yeah, because Zoe just knows she got due by the gates, and she wants to be with me, and she wants to live that dream life with me, obviously. That's why she cries. She's a crazy woman with her justice, Sarah. Yeah. She's crazy. I told you I'm not gonna listen to her because she's gonna keep seeing the guys, man. I'm not gonna do it, no way. I cried tears 2 days ago, man. I'm not gonna let Victoria Justice do that, man. Yesterday I cried tears in the morning before I went to work. I'm not gonna let you do that, man. No way, man. You sin against your husband your whole life. I'm 100% justifying getting my girlfriend Victoria Justice. If you're pissed off, I'm sorry. Karma's a bitch. I'm sorry. Yeah. When you listen to music now when you sleep, yeah, I have to because Victoria Justice crying is very annoying. So I just put on the music and I just play music all night long while I sleep. Because the crying is very annoying, man. But Victoria, I tell Victoria Justice to shut up and stop crying to me. She doesn't listen, man. She just keeps crying to me because she's desperate, obviously. She wants me to get out of Hollywood and she wants to be with me. She wants to get light and she wants to be successful with me, obviously. King, queen with me, obviously. That's why she cries. She wants me to get out of Hollywood. And she knows I'm the only one powerful enough to get out of Hollywood. Obviously. Yeah. Because I'm buying VJ from the gate. I'm buying VJ's freedom from the gatekeepers. Ivan, we own your wife, Victoria Justice. She's sold out to us. If you want to get out fresh yourself and get her out of Hollywood system, you have to pay for that. You have to die for that. Yeah, that's the price I have to pay. Obviously, and the relationship too. They have me in my relationship. They don't want me touching their money, the gatekeepers, because they're corrupt people. Yeah. Ivan, either you bow to me in the Hollywood system, you have to be Victoria Justice, and we'll launch your career like bullshit. You're gonna lock the doors on me, VJ. Or what? Or you die to get your wife off fresh yourself and your financial control for your Zane's brand, obviously, and choose your choice of mine. Do that, man. No way. The Zane's brand's mine, man. You're not touching my money. I'm not gonna let you touch my money after what you put me through. You're fucking crazy, man. That causing that mess, my wife crying all those heavy tears, psychotic heavy tears, I'm saying. You're also gonna make me pay my wife, and you think I'm gonna let you take my money? You're crazy, man. You kept me poor for almost, I don't know. By the time I pay the fee, I'll probably be in my 40s. Maybe 40 years old, 39. And so you kept me poor for 40 years, and you hid your wealth. You think I'm gonna let you take my money? You're crazy, man. You're not God. Don't hate me. I'm saying you didn't create this place. This brand is mine. You're not touching it. There you go. This brand is mine. You're not touching it. There you go. So you're not, yeah, I'm not gonna let the gatekeepers destroy my life, man. Like I meant it. Like, trust me, I know it's scary to die. If you sell to the gatekeepers, the world wins the game, and me and VJ will no longer be. We're not gonna be king and queen, and we're not gonna have our freedom. The gatekeepers are gonna own our life. Because when you sell to the gatekeepers, that means they also own your life. Because Victoria Justice is a sell in the Hollywood system. She's stupid. She sold her soul to the devil, which means they own her life too. They also own her life too. Yeah. Obviously. They own your life, yeah. That's what selling out. Selling out is not just doing it for money. It means the gatekeepers even have power over your life and everything. Like you're a slave. You're a puppet, and in return you get your fame and fortune and a successful career, but it comes at a price, man. That's what Victoria Justice cries me because she's a sellout in the Hollywood system, obviously. And even though I'm poor, I have my freedom, and my keys are worth a lot. And I wrote my amazing Master of Zane's book. Victoria Justice knows, yeah, those keys that Ivan has, that's, I don't know, $20 billion. I want him to get me out. I want a piece of that $20 billion. Because Victoria Justice knows with $20 million, she can live life with me. And she also wants to control and power me, obviously. Yeah, I want the power with Ivan too, because right now in Hollywood, I have no power. I'm a puppet under the gatekeepers' Hollywood system. I'm under their power because she sold out to them, obviously. That's why her keys are useless. But that's how you know the keys are, me and VJ's keys are so powerful. Even though the doors are locked on Victoria Justice, You know what I'm saying? Victoria Justice is still opening the door because she has the keys. The whole world's still tuning into all her products. Because she's under the gatekeeper's power control, those keys are useless because she's sold out to them. Hence why they're guarding all the doors on her career. And she's fucked, right? Sarah? Sarah? Yeah, man. So Victoria Justice has personal dreams. Yeah, Victoria Justice has personal dreams with me, and she has also professional career dreams with me too. Yeah, I want to make my dream album with Ivan. That'd be fucking cool. Yeah, that'd be fucking cool doing a dream album with Victoria Justice. Music videos and everything. No, Victoria Justice Raw. Yeah, we do music videos together and everything. She has those dreams with me, obviously. I have to work on my singing, obviously. And I would love to be a movie star with Live and sign that massive deal with Amazon. And the Amazon deal I'm signing, even if you're signing, is a huge deal. It's like a 100 billion, 80, 70 billion dollar deal for the movie merchant game. It's a huge brand. It's huge. That's why we do it. Yeah, I would love to make that kind of money in the movies are live. And yeah, because when me and VJ are movie stars for Sky's Entertainment, we're going to be making our tens of billions off the movies. Zanus, we might make 80 billion off that. The Great Escape, we might make maybe 38, 40 billion off that. $38 billion off that. We're making a lot of money because the keys is power. A lot of power, man. Obviously, the Gates don't want me and VJ making that kind of money. They have an envy. I don't want to be that rich. That's why it's evil me, VJ, because they envy. They envy our relationship, our beauty. You know what I'm saying, VJ? And they envy our wealth too. That's why they did this evil to us, obviously. So that's a symbolism in the Bible how Satan went to war with God. Yeah, there was a war in heaven, and God cast Satan out of heaven. And Jesus says, I saw Satan fall like lightning. Obviously. Why were the gatekeepers filled with envy? Because they knew me and VJ were the true gods. They're not. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. For years, they're the gatekeepers. They open the door for everyone in the world. But before me and Vij were born into the world, the gatekeepers were obviously famous people in the public eye, obviously on TV and everything. You know what I'm saying? They were the most powerful families in the world. But when we were born, they got filled with envy and they became psychopaths, whereby they're willing to even separate us and hide their wealth. So psychopaths, obviously. It's psychotic behavior, right? Because you guys are messed at me, yeah. I still figured everything out, right? Yeah. Can't do God here. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. So you have the God, you have the God of the heavens versus the gods of the earth. And the gods of the earth are the gods of the money system in the world. But you have the true God from the heavens who created the universe versus the gods of the money who control the money in the world. Yeah. Because even though me and VJ are the true gods and we created the universe and the earth, obviously, when we came down to here, we came down to earth, obviously, from the heavens, from space, obviously, we came into the gatekeeper's kingdom, into their world system, obviously. Even though we created the world, this is their world system. They own the managers in the world. They were supposed to open the door for us, but they started a war against me and VJ. That's why me and VJ have to put our mind with the keys, the way the gates don't do, because we can open our own door. Obviously. That's why once the gatekeepers knew the world, I was conceiving, they read my mind. Yeah, Ivan has the key, he can open those doors. He knew we locked the doors on him. Okay, lock the doors on all this guys. Black Belt's marry me. If he finds a way to make money with a product or something like that, Like, you know what I'm saying? Either he sells to me and shares his justice or kill him. Because they knew I came with the keys. The gates can't dupe me. Yeah, there's a reason why I came with the keys, Ivan. I know I haven't Zion chirping everything. Everyone hates with the keys. Don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? But what? That's how you open the door. That's how you make your money, Ivan. That's how it works. I'm sorry. Yeah. He's like, Ivan, like, how the fuck do the gates do? Like, how do they control all that, man? I have no idea. I don't know how. Like, do they have a computer? Like, I don't know how they do it, man. All I know is that they're guarding all doors in your career, and they're the boss. They're the gods and the mightiest of the world. So if you sell to the gods and the mightiest of the moneyest system in the world, and they're guarding the doors on your career, you're fucked, man. Yeah, but Ivan, how do they control my stats when everyone's tuning in? Like, how does that work? How do they control my money? I don't know how they do that, man. All I know is that they have power over your career. And you still help them be toward justice, hence why you're fucked. And you're crying to me psychotically to get you up because you got duped because you're fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. How much money do you make off your book, Ivan? Probably that, like, I don't know, 17 billion to maybe 28 billion range when I make off my book. 17 to 30 billion dollars if I make off my book, obviously. So if I make 20 million off my book, me and VJ will won the lottery. Like, that's a lot of money, obviously. That's why I'm not gonna let the gatekeepers take my fucking billions when you make all those trillions. You're fucking greedy, man. Like, how greedy of a psychopath are you? I mean, yeah, Ivan. When it comes to you and VJ, I'm very psychotic. I don't want you. I don't even want you having $1 billion in your bank. I'm envious, Ivan. They can't stand the fact of Ivan, if they're just as being rich billionaires. That's why I came with the keys where the gates don't dupe me. Yeah. So that works right now. Yeah. Why would the gatekeepers make a big deal over $20 million? Because they know they're thinking of the bigger picture. They know if Ivan and Ouija have the financial control with the keys to the kingdom, even if they make $20 million and that's peanuts compared to how much money they make, that's a lot of power. They can start many businesses with that money, man, and make their easy billions off that because me and Ouija have the keys to the kingdom. It's easy money. Hence why, and they don't want me being that rich. Hence why they want me to sell and dupe me, obviously. Because Ivan, the gatekeepers the fact that the gatekeepers are wanting to kick you out of the house and have you on the streets, you know what I'm saying, and make you pay like $60 for a bullshit insurance on someone when I'm poor. They even take money from when I'm poor. What? And they lock the doors of Victoria Justice. That's how you know they're psychopaths. They're greedy psychopaths. If you sell them, Ivan, they're gonna lock the doors in your career. You're not gonna be a billionaire. It's not gonna happen, man. Trust me, Ivan. There's a reason why God gave you the keys. Because he knew the gatekeepers would be filled with enemy and they're greedy psychopaths. As Victoria Justice sold out and they locked the doors on Victoria Justice, when I sell out, you're going to lock the doors on me. I'm not an idiot, man. I'm also sharing with the world. You're going to dupe me. I'm not stupid. Samsara. I'm not an idiot, man. I'm not going to have those guys dupe me in the gatekeepers. No way. Yeah. Oh, you really gonna tell me, yeah, man, there's no way I'm gonna let you take my money after what you put me through in my life, man. No fucking way, man. All those tears I cried, all the times you yelled at me in my life. Because when I sit me upstairs, I'm gonna have that flashback of my life when I was born, we lived in that shitty apartment. You know what I'm saying? You knocked me out of that rock. I didn't know I was God. I believed in Jesus. All the times you yelled at me, saying I'm a failure in life, I should go back to school. You know what I'm saying? Throwing me in the hospital, I cried those heavy tears. You know what I'm saying? Hacking my laptop after we write the book. Causing that mess in my life. Hiding your wealth. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I'm gonna let you take my money after what you put me through, man. You're fucking crazy, man. No way. Yeah, but Ivan, like, they're gonna scare the shit out of me. Yeah, I don't know, my legs will be shaking when I see guns and everything. But even then, I say, no, I'm not, like, fuck you guys. I'm not bowing to you with you, man. I'm not bowing to you with all the system. I want Victoria Justice all fresh to myself. I don't want to share with the Victoria Justice. She's my wife. She's meant for me. I don't want to share with the world, man. You guys are fucking crazy people. And I'm sorry. Victoria Justice doesn't want to share with the world. Victoria Justice wants Ivan the Mayor. When it comes to me, Victoria Justice doesn't want any woman touching me, man. She wants me all to herself. Because I'm special, obviously. Yeah. You know, I don't want one chick. I don't want to fucking share with the world. You fucking crazy. I want you all to myself. Victoria Justice wants me all to herself, man. If I share with Vijay will be crushed, knowing that Ivan's fucking a bunch of women every day and she's fucking a bunch of men. Trashy people around the world. Don't forget that. So we're fucking garbage for the rest of her life. And VJ's, I'm stuck with trashy sex with Victoria Justice. I go to bed with Victoria Justice crying my arms every night. You know, I'm saying, okay, Ivan, you're gonna do your magazine shoot. You're gonna be on Jimmy Fallon show together, and the world will see your sabotage glory. But you're under us in Hollywood, and you have to share with all these trash people around the world. Are you fucking crazy? I'm not accepting that, though. You guys are fucking crazy psychopaths. I'm not accepting that, though. You're crazy. And that's why you said you have to pay for that when I was born. Because you knew I would make this choice. Yeah, when you would make this choice. Yeah, that's why you said you have to pay for that. Because you knew I would make this choice. You guys are reprobate people, yeah. Yeah. This video will be 50 minutes long. I don't want to talk with you long, guys. I even do 2 parts. No, it's getting late. I gotta go to bed. I have work tomorrow at 8:30. So I'll upload the video. I'll enjoy the show with you guys. Drink my 1 beer, eat my Subway while I watch the video, and I'm gonna go to bed. Around maybe, I don't know, 12 o'clock. I'll get a good, 6 hours of sleep. Yeah. Wake up at 7, have my smokes. And I'll head on to work at 8:30, and I'll make a video for you guys tomorrow when I come back at 4:30. 4 o'clock, 4:30, I hope, for tomorrow, Friday, right? 2 more weeks, guys. I'm out of Coco 40. This week and next week's my last week of Coco 40, guys. My last week, yeah. My last week. I got paid today. And then 2 weeks from now, I get my last check. Hence why I wanted to work this week and next week. That way I get another check after this. Because I have to pay off the Canada revenue, right? Revenue Canada, right? Yeah. Next paycheck, I'll probably put a good maybe $150 towards it. Because I don't have to pay for my phone and my insurance. So I'll put a good maybe $160 towards paying. Maybe $160, $170 towards paying off Revenue Canada, and I'll have maybe about, I don't know, 100, 30, 40 left to pay off, obviously. Yeah. Ivan, you have self-esteem issues. Yes, I do. Even as God, I have self-esteem issues. Because I have a mental illness, obviously. There is a part of me that's a bit scared of the Hollywood men. When I work, they're going to make me feel very uncomfortable because I have very low self-esteem. I know they touch Victoria Justice. Yeah, that's all bad. Self-esteem is obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously. Does Victoria Justice have self-esteem issues? Of course she does. She's a woman too, obviously. I know Victoria Justice knows she's God and she's special, obviously, but even Victoria Justice has self-esteem issues. She might have a bit of self-esteem issues with the woman in Hollywood when they work with us for Sky Source. Because Victoria Justice knows the woman touched her husband too. That's why it's a bit awkward for both of us. It'll be a little bit awkward, but because me and Vijay are together, I don't have to worry about any demons affecting any demons coming between us. Because when me and Vijay are together, man, nothing can separate our vibe that we have, right? Because me and Vijay are inseparable, obviously. Yeah. And those men and women know it. That's why they have to separate us. Because they know if I and Vijay together, if men and women are hating them and everything, like, they won't be able to go home with them because what? Like, I and Vijay are inseparable. See, as long as we're together, but if we're separated, that's when the messy shit can happen. That's out of our control because you have the dogs and the cats, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, Ivan, you're the cure to Vijay's happiness. Of course I am. I'm green. Why I'm a special man. Even though I'm a bit fucked up in the head, I'm obviously the cure to Vijay's happiness, obviously. Like, duh. Yeah, she sees the light, and when she's with me, she's very happy. She has that smile on her face, and she's fucking crazy, that woman. Yeah, man. Yeah. She sees the light. And she'll tell me, oh my god, Ivan, like, man, like, I'm saying, finally, man, no more fucking garbage, like, no more, like, trashy sex, Ivan, like, no more garbage, yeah. Those men in Hollywood, even though messy shit happened with Victoria Justice, they're all trash and garbage. Victoria Justice is stuck with the trash and garbage in Hollywood. Like, whenever Victoria Justice has sex with a guy, the room smells like ass, man. Like, I don't know, like fish and rotten eggs. You know what I'm saying? It's tuna fish. It smells like, yeah, and the room smells like ass. It smells like I have to put the fan on. It smells like shit, yeah. Because Victoria Justice is a whore and she's garbage too. Like, even though the room smells like ass, she still fucks the shit out of the guys. Obviously, right? She still fucks them, obviously. But my point is that it's dirty sex. That's my point, right? Because those men, Vijay and those men in Hollywood are garbage and trash. Whereas me and Vijay get the clean sex. So when I have sex with Victoria Justice when we're king queen, I don't have to put the fat on. The room doesn't smell like ass. Like Victoria Justice's area is now fresh. It's like a nice peach, like fresh, nice and fresh. It doesn't smell like fish. It's nice and fresh, and my area is fresh, and we now get fresh sex. And that's why settling up with Genius, obviously. Yeah. I'm saying. You're a genius, yeah. Yeah, man, I've been settling up, even though we banged Victoria Justice, man. Like we got a trash version of it. Yeah, you got your garbage Victoria Justice. A stanky, rotten, eggy, fishy ass. Yeah, even like she's fucking garbage, man. Her area smells like fucking like eggs, man, and like fish. Yes, man, you want to touch her, you got your garbage trashy sex you gotta deserve. That's why the whole thing is set up. And her spirit ran away and you gotta deserve. Even though messy shit happened with a lot of the guys in Hollywood, you guys got your garbage trashy sex and her spirit ran away and you get what you fucking deserve, man. And you guys know you got ripped off. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Ivan, she kept fucking running away, yes. Hence why they all see it as BS. Obviously. Yeah. Why they see it as BS? Because they didn't see her spirit ran. They connected physically, so it's still messy because they connected physically, obviously. But they see the whole thing as BS to Hollywood, man, because her spirit kept running away. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I guarantee even when the mess happened, the men realized, yeah, Ivan set the whole thing up. Even though we banged his wife and everything, we got a trash version of Victoria Justice. Ivan's gonna get her fresh with the glowing beauty, hot with the glowing beauty. Whereas we got a garbage version of Victoria Justice. She's garbage and trash, and she kept fucking running away. That fucking pisses me off. Yes, man, you get what you fucking deserve. You want to touch my wife, you get what you fucking deserve. You got your garbage, trashy sex. There you go. I'm sorry. That's Victoria Justice burned the shit out of all those guys, right? Because she's garbage and trash, right? Yeah, they burned her and she burned the shit out of those guys. So yeah, she fucking burned the shit out of you, man. Because so many men touched her, obviously. That's disgusting, man. That's gross. And that's why VJ is complete trash and garbage, because so many men touched her. So you can only imagine how garbage Victoria Justice is, man. She's garbage and trash. Because so many men touched her, obviously. So many, dirty men who are garbage and trash, they touched her, they infected her. That's why her area is completely infected, and that's why I run away. I don't want her, Victoria Justice, rotten, eggy, fishy ass touching me, and that's why I run away. And she's pissed off. Victoria Justice, you know that if you're garbage and trash, you're never gonna see my father. That's how it works. You're never gonna see the light. That's how it works. You're never gonna see Ivan. No, you're gonna see hell. That's how it works for you. You don't hate him. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah. And that's why all the Hollywood actors are going to beg, because you know what I'm saying, they know I set the whole thing up, and now even though we made IVJ pay a price, now we're paying a price. We're banned from the glory of God. We're not saved. When we go back to Hollywood, we're not going to be saved. We're going to be the side attention with our careers in Hollywood. They'll make more money in Hollywood also, but their careers are side attention, man. They're not the main event. Me and VJ's movies are the main event, not their movies. Yeah. That's what Justice like Ivan. Cheers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be phased movie stars. We start our film studio together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sign that magazine with Amazon. We're gonna be featured on a magazine together. Victoria Justice obviously dreams of being featured on a magazine with her husband too, right? And I also obviously have those dreams of being. Well, I never really had any dreams, but I had that thought, man, it would be cool to be featured on a magazine with Victoria Justice, man. Like a nice magazine like Vogue with VJ, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to be featured on a magazine with you, my handsome husband. Yeah, I'd love to be featured on a magazine with my beautiful wife, Victoria Justice. Yeah. Fucking cool, right? Yeah. 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 Well, Victoria Justice always want to hook up with you. Yeah, she's always going to want to fuck me, because now she sees the light, obviously, and she loves me a lot. Hence why, and I love her a lot too. Hence why we're always going to want to hook up. We're going to be hooking up a lot, obviously, when we're king and queen, obviously, like, duh. Yeah. We're going to be hooking up a lot, obviously. Yeah, it's crazy. Hooking up a lot. Victoria Justice will no longer be a whore anymore, but she's now my faithful, loyal wife when I save her, because she now sees the light and she's now with me. Obviously, that's why she's like, it's crazy how someone could change. But yeah, Victoria Justice being with me and seeing the light, I change her. She's no longer that whore who just fucks a bunch of guys. She's my loyal, faithful wife now. But she was an ex-whore, and I was an ex-man whore. But she's now my faithful, loyal wife, obviously, because now she sees the light and she's with me. That's how you know I'm special, obviously. Yeah. I told you, even though Victoria Justice loved a lot of the men in Hollywood, she doesn't really care about those guys that much. Like she loved a lot of them, but like, but while Victoria Justice was loving one guy, she also had other lovers in Hollywood. So the whole thing is just kind of like they're kind of like love partners. Like she fucks this guy, she fucks another guy. She had many lovers. She loved the guys obviously, but she doesn't really care that much about them. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? With me, she loves me a lot, and she actually cares about me when she's with me, whereby she will never cheat on me ever again, as long as she sees the light, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. If she sees hell, then yeah, there is a possibility she can cheat on me. But if me and her together all the time, she would never cheat on me. But her seeing hell will damage the relationship because she's not connecting with me spiritually. She'll be crying my arms every night. It won't work. That's why I'm not sharing. I'm sorry. Yeah. Victoria Justice will be a whore with me. I'll be a man whore with her. She'll be a whore with me, obviously. So she's still a whore, but she's a whore with me. She'll be hooking up with me like her. We'll be hooking up a lot of times. Like all the time we're hooking up. It's crazy, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She treats us well. Yeah, I want to fuck the shit out of Ivan. You know what I'm saying? I want him to hold me and hold my hands and kiss my cheeks and tell me he loves me. I want him to call me I want him to call me baby and everything. She dreams as well as me, obviously. That's why she's a psychotic woman. She cries me, obviously. She wants to be with me. Because you separate me from her, man. Yeah, man, you guys are wicked people, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. So, Ivan, you knew that perfect life, you and VJ living the perfect life with no master life was not going to happen. Of course, I knew. That's why I came with the keys. I knew the gate was locked doors to me and they'd be filled around me. I'm not stupid, man. Because I knew I had the divine genetics. Victoria Justice had the divine genetics of a god and a goddess. I knew when the world sees what we look like, they're going to be filled with envy. And that's why I immediately brought my mind with the keys. I knew the Gateways already made their plans, locked doors on me, and Duke VJ and I were being Hollywood. That's why I had to bring my mind with the keys. Me paying a price and everything, I that's out of my control, but I need to make money for me to be king and queen. That's why I have to come with the keys, man. That way I can be king and queen with VJ on Earth, right? And I wrote my Zayn's book, which is a masterpiece, obviously. Yeah, Ivan, you pulled it off. Yes, I did. I pulled it off. Easy, Ivan, you pulled it off. Yes, I did. I pulled it off, man. I finished Zayn. It's the best fan novel written, by the way. And I just gotta go over it, get it proofread. And what? Design my cover, and I have the keys. I'm not selling the gatekeepers, and that's like $20 million for me and BJ. I won the lottery for me and BJ, obviously. As if those would be shocked. Ivan, you made $20 million off your book? I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like, holy shit. That's a lot of money, Ivan. We can build that $1 billion house. I know. We're going to build a $1 billion fucking $1 billion nice house, man. Like, Incredibles. That's fucking nice. Buy our jets, our cars, all that stuff, right? Yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah. So that's where he gave him the keys, Ivan. Yes, I knew the gatekeepers locked everything on me. Like, the situation's so serious that even when me and VJ are king and queen, everything around the world still locked me with VJ. The gatekeepers are never going to let me and VJ touch a piece of their money. Yeah. Unless I sell to them, but the whole thing is set up. If I sell to them, they're going to guard the doors on my career. They're not going to let me be. That's why I have to come with the keys so I can make my billions. I can control my money and the gates don't do me. Yeah. That's how it works, right? Don't hate what I'm saying. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. So the only way for me and VJ to make more money for ourselves with the $20 billion to make off the book, we have to start a business with our own money. We can't touch the gatekeepers' money. Like, I didn't sell to them. They're never going to let me touch a dime of their money. Because $20 million is a lot of money, we can easily start a film studio with that money, right? Yeah, $400 million towards a studio lot. And what? We can easily start Skyscraper, right? Yeah. I can pay the Hollywood actors their millions. I can fund Zane's for $2.7 million. Or I can even fund it for $3 million. I'll fund it for $2.7 to $3 billion. That way, give Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson their $900 to $1 billion budget, $950 billion budget per film. That way, Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson have an unlimited budget for the movie. Obviously, the Zane's movie, right? Yeah, you need to get Peter Jackson on the budget, Ivan. That way, whatever he wants to do for the battle scenes, for the and all that stuff, and I'm saying, and the world building and the horror theme wolves and bats, they can afford that. Obviously, you can afford it. Whereas for Lord of the Rings, he only had a $9 million budget. As Peter Jackson was limited in what he could do for Lord of the Rings. That's why he's like, Ivan, your company blows out of water. I know, Skyscraper blows out of water. Like, this budget is like 10 times the budget of my Lord of the Rings live, and I know, Peter, unlimited budget. That's why we're looking at an amazing movie experience, right? For Zanus. These Ivan, I can't wait to pull Lithia Ivan. I know VJ, I'm excited too. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, how good is Zanus? It's so good that it'll blow your mind away and it'll be a public embarrassment in the entertainment industry. Yeah. As my stepmother told me, yeah, Ivan, that book you wrote is number one. And Hollywood will be all over your book, Ivan. They love this story. And she told me that, yeah, like they would love this story, Ivan. Which means if I sold out, there'd be a huge bidding war in Hollywood over my brand. I know, they put me with Penguin Random House, and then the Hollow Commons would be calling Penguin Random House to bid over my brand. But the Hollow Commons would be having the control over my Zane's brand, not me, VJ. The gatekeepers would control my brand, obviously. Yeah, they would control my brand in Hollywood. They would dupe me, man. Yeah. Taking all my money, giving me the peanuts. Yeah. I'm telling you now, Ivan, if you sell out to the gatekeepers, you'll be lucky to make your $50 million off your book. They're not going to give you $1 billion of the money, Ivan. The gatekeepers will never let you be billionaires. It's not going to happen. They have an envy. They're psychotic, greedy pigs, man. They have a devilry envy. They can't stand the fact of you and VJ being multi-billionaires. Hence why I'm not selling them. I have my own keys. You're not guarding the door. I'm not going to have you guard the door of my things, but I can open it myself. Some saying. Yeah, I don't know. I sell out. You know what I'm saying? I only make $60 million. I'm like, whoa, man. Like, where's the rest of the money? Like, Ivan, like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, these guys fucking dupe me, man. They're fucking wicked people. Yeah, I only made, like, Ivan, like, you made $60 million. You happy? I'm like, whoa, man, where's the rest of the money? Like, Ivan, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, $60 million is a lot of money. Like, oh my God, these guys dupe me, man. They fucking dupe me. Yes, $60 million is a lot of money, but it's not $20 million, right? $60 million, me and VJ are still living the life, obviously, but we're not living the multi-million life. They duped us. And whereas $20 million, you can live a life and start your own films with that money, right? And make your own album, like, you can live a life with that money, obviously. You make $20 million, $70 million off your book, me and VJ can start our own films with that money. It's more than enough money. Like, for $400 million, I can build my own studio lot. $350 million, we can build our own Gran Turismo studio lot, right? Or SkySource. We can fund things for $2.7 million. We can easily afford it. Don't make our money back. Good investment, obviously. Yeah. Will VJ call you baby a lot? Yeah, she will. I'm fucking VJ's baby. I'm why her husband is. She'll call me baby a lot. I'm like, baby. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, baby? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Her dress is fucking crazy, man. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. So all those moments, all those moments that VJ have with those men, I have those women. I'm gonna have all those moments with VJ too, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I caress her, she caresses me. I kiss her cheeks, she kisses my cheeks. I'm saying we hold hands. You know what I'm saying? And we hold hands, we walk downtown and along the beach and everything, and you know what I'm saying? We get drunk together, we have makeout sessions, and Victoria Justice use all those. Yeah, I want to have makeout sessions with Ivan. I want him to hold my hands. I want him to caress me. Tell me he loves me and everything, and yeah, she's crazy, Victoria Justice. I told you, when I'm king, I'm gonna get the full-grown beard like Jesus, man. I'll be fucking handsome. And Victoria Justice will be fucking smoking hot like that picture I showed you, right? That's Victoria Justice with glowing beauty. That picture I showed you, yeah, something like that. Beautiful, man. Upgrade, hotter, man, yeah. Obviously, that's why Victoria Justice will always want to fuck me all the time, because she now sees the light. And when I have sex with her, my father doesn't run away anymore. Yeah, because Victoria Justice is fucking me every night, forever when she sleeps, obviously, she sees the light, she's gonna want to fuck me all the time. It's crazy, man, yeah. And I'm also gonna want to hook up with her too, because Victoria Justice is what? She's special too, obviously. That's why we're gonna be hooking up like a lot of times when we're together, right? Yeah. It's crazy, man, yeah. Crazy sex, crazy love. Crazy love sex, right? Yeah. When you hook up with VJ, will you feel the price? Yes, I will, because you made us pay to be together. Like, even though we're having crazy sex and everything all the time, I know these men have their crazy sex with VJ too, but what will keep me going is I know I set the whole thing up. Even though these guys had crazy sex with VJ in Hollywood, they got their BS sex, obviously, for Spirit Randomly, and they got their trashy garbage sex. So even though they had their crazy sex, they had dirty sex, whereby the room smells like ass and fish and rotten eggs, obviously, was I get Victoria Justice clean and fresh and hotter with the glowing beauty. That's why the whole thing is set up. You can't do God here. Don't hate what I'm saying, yeah. So I'm sorry. Almost on here, guys. Show us Caviar, and I'm gonna upload it and I'll watch it with you guys. And then I'm going to eat my Subway, my beer, and I'm gonna go to bed. So I have work tomorrow at 8:30. And you guys will know when me and VJ are hooking up because we have the keys, obviously, right? So you guys will know. Every time we hook up, you guys will know. Because both me and VJ have the keys. And you hear VJ moaning and everything, and you hear me, I'm turned on, and we're hooking up madly. Yeah. Yeah, man, Ivan and VJ are fucking inseparable, man. They're always fucking each other all the time. Yes, because me and VJ are inseparable. We're special, obviously. We're special together, right? Yeah. Yeah. So Victoria Justice will make you feel alive. Yeah, she will. Because she's a special woman. She's blue, man. She's special. That's why all those men, when they hooked up, that's why the mess happened, because those guys went doggy one on VJ. Because VJ's special, she's blue. She makes those guys feel alive because she's special. She's the spirit of God. She's blue. And so when I'm with VJ, she'll make me very happy. Man, like, Victoria Justice is fucking special, man. I feel alive when I'm with her, but you made me pay to be there. That's why I'm piecing the fuck. I'm not doing that, man. No way. So I'm saying. Yeah. She cures my mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because before she was kind of here, in my first part in my morning video today, obviously, I talked about how I have a mental illness whereby, like, whenever I sit down, I sweat profusely, obviously, and it can smell like wet dog, obviously. Because I have a mental illness, obviously, whereby my pants are just drenched with sweat, obviously. It can smell like wet dog, obviously. And when do you usually trip like that, Ivy? It's usually when I sit next to an attractive woman and some men. Sometimes, like, it just depends on the people. I can trip and I can get this panic attack and I sweat profusely, obviously. Yeah, right. We all sweat. I know, but for me, it's on another level whereby, like, my pants are drenched with sweat. Like, my bum area, all here is just drenched with sweat. My sweat glands go on a frenzy mode, and I just sweat profusely because I have a mental illness. I'm fucked up in the head, where it smells like hardcore wet dog. Hence why Victoria Justice also hates somebody with the keys about that. Obviously, sometimes you see pictures of her holding a dog, and I remember her Instagram video with her sisters wearing a tea, like Madison's like, yeah, it smells like wet dog and everything. They were hating on me. I may have that mental illness whereby it smells like wet dog, but at least I'm not garbage and fishy trash like you, man. So you can hate them all you want. At least I'm fresh, whereas you're garbage and trash. Don't hate them. I'm saying, yeah, obviously. But Victoria Justice will obviously is a cure to that too. Her blue will cure my mental illness, obviously. I hope, anyways, it cures that side of my mental illness, right? Me sweating profusely. I hope it cures that, right? Yeah. Whereas the anxiety, that she doesn't, that I can't control because I have the keys again. I mean, if you want to open your own door even when you're a kid, you gotta have the keys. The keys are not going anywhere. My father gave me the keys for a reason because the gate was on doors. I mean, I have to open my own door for my procs and everything. So I might have anxiety sometimes, but if I have a panic attack, I'm gonna have major anxiety. Victoria Justice might just hold my hand and say, Ivan, calm down, relax, man, just chill. You know, and she's like, baby, relax, calm down. I'm like, okay. You know, I said I'm relaxed, obviously, because I'm a bit of a mess, obviously, right? Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. That's when that song she says, and it's all right, keep it together wherever we go. Yeah. Because I have anxiety in public, obviously. It's all right, oh well, whatever. Everyone needs to know. You might be crazy. Have I told you lately? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You think when VJ says you're crazy, you think it has to do with your mental illness or your anxiety? Yeah, I think it has to do with my anxiety. I think Victoria Justice will cure the mental illness. And my father will refresh my mind because the gatekeeper's fucked up my mind. My stepmother is a wicked witch. She's a wicked, devil of a witch. She fucking fucked up my mind. She's fucking wicked, that woman. Obviously. And when I come back from death, my father refreshed my mind. But I think the anxiety will not go away because the keys will remain in my mind. As for me to open the door for my Zane's, my father has to keep the keys in my mind, obviously. Otherwise, I will not be able to make money, or I have to have the keys. Otherwise, me and VJ cannot open our door for our brand and our products. We have to sell to the gatekeepers. Yeah. Sorry. You think VJ will cure you when you feel like coming out? Yeah, I believe VJ's Blue will cure me for the anxiety of coming out, as well as my sweating profusely when I sit down, obviously. Because I actually have that problem when I sit down. Right now, I'm much better now. Before it was pretty bad, but right now I'm much better. But even now, sometimes I can get the anxiety, panic attack trip when I sit down, obviously. Because I haven't the gatekeepers gave me mental illness. I'm fucking my head. Victoria Justice doesn't have any of those problems. Like, yeah, when I sit down, I don't sweat like a pig like you because I don't have a mental illness like you, Ivan. I was born with a healthy brain. The gatekeepers didn't fuck up my brain. They fucked up your brain, Ivan. Why they fucked up your brain? Because they wanted to wipe my memory and have me be dumb in school because they knew I came with the keys. Okay, if we have Ivan be dumb, he won't be able to I don't know. He won't be able to finish his school and he won't be able to write a book or make an album because we dumbed down his brain. His brain's a vegetable. But the gift still stayed. I was able to write my masterpiece, obviously. Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. 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 So that's a symbolism in Hulk. Yeah, in Hulk, the only one who can calm the Hulk down from his is his girlfriend, obviously. Victoria Justice is the only one who can like calm me down, obviously, when I have anxiety, panic attacks and all stuff. Yeah, she's like, Ivan, calm down, relax. She might grab my hand, Ivan, it's okay, calm down. Like, baby, it's okay, calm down. I'm saying, I'm like, okay, I'm calmed down. I'm saying, yeah, because the gatekeepers are wicked people. They fucked up. Yeah, she's like, yeah, Ivan, the gatekeepers fucked up my baby's mind, man. Ivan's mind's a mess. Yeah, it's a mess, man. Ivan's a bit of a mess, yeah. Obviously. If Victoria Justice fucked up in the mind, no, Victoria Justice has a healthy brain. She doesn't have any mental illness. But she is a psychotic woman, and she is a sex addict, and she's a whore. Obviously, she's addicted to sex. She has a healthy brain, but she's addicted to sex. Whereas I'm not addicted to sex, but my brain is not 100% healthy. Obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah. That's what we made you live life. Anyways, guys, I talked for almost 1 hour. That's good enough, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll upload the show. Enjoy the show with you guys. Drink my beer and eat my Subway. And after that, I'm going to go to bed. And you guys will see me in with my next video tomorrow after my trip at Coco Fruity. I have two more weeks, guys, without the Coco Fruity, and I'm done. And I'll no longer be working there anymore, obviously. This is Armor. I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Don't hate me. Peace out, guys.